live on the set with the hostess, with the mostess. I am the High Priestess Phoenix, your spiritual healer, teacher, shaman, seer, oracle, lightworker, starseed, earth angel, mystic, medium, psychic, witch, yogi, guru, evangelist, North American Sybil. Have you ever noticed that these are the moon cycles that I set those on? They're on all of them. Didn't know that. Just letting you know. I am your North American Sybil, your messenger god, the first child of God, the Lilith reincarnated. In order to keep up with me, you have what I post on my community page, my latest live video, and anything in my shorts. Yo, can you hear it in my voice? I'm burnt out. I'm going to use what little bit of energy I have and give it to you. As you can see, the altar is made a little bit differently. It's a little shadowy, whatever. It's going to be like this for just a little bit. I actually set this up last night. Really? Yeah, this was totally set up down here last night. I spent all day fucking moving shit. Oh, God. The plan was I'm going to wash everything and I'm going to fucking pack. I'm going to bring it down and we're going to pack everything because we're going to be moving in a week or two anyways. And sure enough, when I got done with what I could get done with today, I got an email confirming that my application was approved. I had no reason to believe that it wouldn't be, but I did question the fucking eviction that nobody supposedly could find. And again, it's missing, and so that's good shit. Otherwise, that's it. I spent all day. I'm exhausted. I'm trying to hold my insides in, and we can move on to see what tomorrow holds. Really? Yeah, today's done. Dead and gone. Realistically, oh yeah. Hey, hi. Let me open up these fucking comments. Yeah, so we're just gonna check and see. I'm gonna just do a freaking flat line. Ugh, please don't make me dig any further. I did make everything a lot more convenient to grab at. Really? Yeah, I'm just like in a different chair, and that's gonna take some getting used to. Let me see if I like this. No, I don't. I might switch the chairs and bring the other one down. Moving on. Yeah, I don't know. I did a reading last night and I told you about the energy was going to be full of energy and we were going to take action, and that's where we were, and that's all we did, realistically. I mean, and then I looked up and the freaking planets were in the sky, and that's where we are. Yeah, I mean, the day is over, guys. I couldn't even tell you what the energy was. Let's just look into tomorrow's energy, shall we? What's tomorrow? Mercury Day. What do we got? What do we got? Oh, it's the Wheel of Fortune. Well, whatever happens tomorrow is fated to be. Realistically, yeah. Do you want me to give you the... I have to give you the short meanings because they want me to pull a bunch of cards, especially a Metatron card, whatever that might be. I went to the world, which is just as exciting. Really? Yeah, but that's not what we're looking for. The Wheel of Fortune. Every time I see that, I think of Fortuna, and that's like, ew, no. Destiny, cycles, changes. Good luck and fortune are coming your way, possibly after a challenge or hardship. Stop right there, dude. My kid asked me earlier, he's like, are you sure we're going to get the house? I'm like, dude, we're for real moving. As I was telling him all that, I was like, don't you fucking touch none of this. Don't touch none of that. Don't unpack anything. Don't unpack anything. Really? That's what I told him. And, I was, singing all praises to God today as I was doing all my stuff. And I was like, thank you for being everything they said you were. You know what I mean? I went through a long time. Oh, the Queen of fucking Wands is at the bottom. This was a long ass journey. After I move in, it's over. And then, you know what I mean? It's like, oh, it worked. I told you. I fucking told you God works in mysterious ways. And I have this amazing footage to show you all his mysterious ways. Realistically, yeah. Until that moment, everybody was like, where's your God? Where's your God? I mean, they're still hoping for my downfall, I guess, because they really like the climb or the process, or misery. I'm not really quite sure, but it's over. The hard times are over. I'll still do shadow work, but that's about it. We went through the dark night of the soul. I have one unbelievable journey to tell everyone about. I keep coming back to what you said, Wolfman. That shit needs to be forgiven. I don't forgive that very well. Really? Yeah, I'm gonna have to get over that. I guess it's my pride. You always push my pride, and that was really, you know what I mean? I lost my pride doing what I did. But in essence, I secured freaking, you know what I mean, a kingdom. So, what was the cost for that? Yeah. Oh, yeah. And then something popped up earlier. They said they busted these two pedophiles in Aurora that had over 17,000 fucking footage or pictures and videos of child sexual abuse. Dude, that's way too fucking many. They must be distributors of some kind. And they said they caught on to him like last year, but that is unbelievable. In my day, I'm thankful for the fact that we didn't have telephones back then. But the fact to know that this is like a fucking thing is just unreal. As much as, there's always these type of people that you would just like to rally up and put on an island and set on fire, somehow in the eyes of Jesus, and that's what sets me apart from Christians, is we have to see past their doings to understand what they're doing. The fuck are you doing? It doesn't make much sense, bro. I never thought about the perpetrator on the other side. I haven't got there yet in my healing journey, but that was extremely triggering. Really? I mean, thank God there's all these investigators that go out looking for these fucking bastards. But it's usually, I mean, there's some women, there's some gazelles in there trying to fucking, you know what I mean, keep their men happy and shit. But it's a psychological damage, bro, that they're introduced to something at a young age. It's been mostly my understanding that most of the perpetrators were actually victims themselves. They were exposed to some kind of sexual abuse themselves that they later in life normalized and became perpetrators of. But it was one of those hard ones for me. Some things are hard for me to find forgiveness and kindness towards. Some of them might be real hateful, and that's when you know you need to do the work. Really? You're not supposed to have a wicked heart. It's like, well, how can you be so kind? I'm not trying to be kind. I'm trying to be Christ like about the situation. Do you think pedophiles didn't come running to Christ and ask for forgiveness? Do you think there wasn't one or two in the crowd that were doing stuff to their children, to their own children, or someone else's, that didn't come running to Christ and ask for forgiveness? The church would go all kinds of freaking awful on someone like that. As the Lilith, you know what I mean? There's certain things that that irk my fucking bones, but ultimately this whole walk is about being more Christ-like. So what sin is, you know what I mean, as the goddess of hell, I have a certain level of understanding, compassion that other people wouldn't when we do this Christ walk, because everybody's sinning. Realistically, it goes back to his basic words. No sin is above the other. According to judgment, bro, real judgment, what they're doing to children is the same as you lying to your job or your girlfriend. Every sin is considered the same. It just it just involves a different type of karma. And that goes back to Dante and what he described, how people actually, he said, lived out their lives. And that's what you guys do. I saw it. I saw it quite literal. You have to really get into the teachings, but you see these people, you know what I mean, that suffer from lust, and you see them exactly how he described in these fucking poems. Really, it was a one hell of an act. And then you go back to that. Was it just a fucking, you know what I mean, a tripped out scene that was nothing real? And if so, then why do we study it with such certainty? You go back to Shakespeare and his love. It was just love. Really? Yum. Scary. Oh, scary. Anyways, I don't know. That came up earlier. I was like, oh yeah, fuckers. Really? Ah, love thy enemy. Fuck you, God. It's a hard one. Let that weigh on your heart when it comes down to judgment. You know what I mean? That's that next level priest stuff. I can't get in that, bro. You come in my box, dude. You confess your shit, dude. I might feel some type of way, but Jesus says, you know what I mean? To act a different way. All right, destiny, cycles, changes. Good luck and fortune are coming your way, possibly after a challenge or hardship. Continue to seed positive words, actions, and emotions into the wheel of karma, that you may reap wonderful experiences. Remember that the least fluctuation occurs in the center of the wheel. Find your center in the midst of change. I really have never. Hey, I see comments. I'll speak with you in a moment. Never ever known how to pronounce that word. Hold on, let me show you it. Does anybody know how to pronounce that word? Starts with an X. X marks the spot. I don't know. Aztec calendar, which is used to track the turn of the season. All right, reverse possibility is you guys are going through some hard luck. A situation needs your attention and you're resisting change. Bro, every day of the week you're resisting change. Oh my God. I don't know what to tell you. I'm seeing Russ. I hope Russ changed. I told Russ, it's like you were gone just long enough for me to heal some stuff. Really, yeah, hopefully he changed some things about him. Don't you fucking come back out here on some same old shit. Damn it, Becky. All right, what's our spiritual work at hand for tomorrow? Messenger of Swords. Well, that says a lot right there. Realistically, yeah. Do you know that chick? She looks like a chick that was on like a TV show. Really? Probably in the 90s. So probably you don't know her. All right. Quit messing around. Wands? No, swords. Damn it. Beavis. They're like totally giving me downloads to some the crows thing. Okay. Sorry, I'm getting downloads and everything. I am so burnt out, you guys. Seriously, I'm trying to hold my guts together at this point. All right, curiosity, communication, new ideas, messages from the air element. Connect to the wind. It is a new perspective emerging. This is a time for learning something new. Expand your mind. A curious and intelligent person. All right. Reverse is hasty, scattered, and ungrounded. That sounds like fucking Neptune all the way around. Really? That fucking planet is goofy. Really? Yeah, it's like somebody put some sleepy juice on that shit. But that has nothing to do with the swords. Learn something new. Expand your mind. That's always a good thing to do. Really? Yeah. That's our spiritual work tomorrow is learn something new and be intelligent. I'm so burnt out. What's the outcome? God, the truth. Truth be told. The sun. Well, it's all good shit. Really, we didn't get no fucking bullshit. We didn't get no devils, no towers, no fucking crying in your beer type shit. Just nobody wants to change and they're procrastinating and shit. And then the sun is they don't want to face the truth. Typical bullshit. You're typically on that same old bullshit. Really? Yeah. Justice? Nope. That's what it is. Justice will prevail. Joy, alignment, vitality. The sun is always a beautiful omen. What's tomorrow? It is Wednesday, right? Yeah, I'm so fucked off. And represents success and abundance. Difficult times are behind you or soon will be. It can also refer to your personality and that people are drawn to your light. Oh man, here they come again. Every time I turn up my light and get all excited about my life, they're like, here comes the moths to the flame. This is a time to set forth with confident expectation that all is in alignment and conspiring for your highest good. This is a sign to move forward on a project or plan. Take a moment to bask in the glorious moment that is your life. Bro, I mean, The kids don't give a shit. Nobody gives a shit, but I give a whole lot of shit about this shit. Really? This is some big shit, bro. Seriously? I mean, this guy today, I was doing my fucking laundry and he asked me for $1. And I came back and I have a story to tell, bro. And he didn't ask it, but I sure told him. I was like, I can bless you. I'm really blessed. But you know what? I spent last winter in that car with my 2 kids and my fucking dog. I was where you were. You just got to work hard at it, bro. God's got blessings for you. And that's the truth, dude. This wasn't easily won. I had to sacrifice everything and do it God's way. And it's going to be great. And that's all I have to ever do. And now, mind you, I still complain. But, I got my mind to do it. And that goes down to the chariot. It took a long time. It took a long time. Oh, that inner child. Oh, God. It took a long time to get my mind to do what my heart was saying. So that was the journey. I mean, it's been a long journey. And now I'm like finally gonna, you know what I mean, put my feet down. Really? Yeah, it's crazy. I don't know when it'll sink in, but it is just unreal. It's been such a long journey, dude. It's like, fuck. This has been the longest fucking 3 years of my life. I destroyed my entire life in 3 years. I built a whole new life for myself in 3 years. But in 3 years, dude, it was like in weeks. The first time I left Colorado, I got kicked out in April. And I was back by the end of fucking summer. But I swear to God, bro, it was like time warp, bro. Like I went through like 10 years of experience, dude, in those fucking couple of weeks. I felt like a whole fucking weird person. Like I felt like 10 years older when I came back. Really? The next time, dude, I was only gone for like, I don't know, but each time, dude, it's like, geez, the shit that happens in a couple of weeks in my life, let alone a couple of months. And it took 3 years. It's unreal. Those 3 years, dude, the stories and the shit I have in there, I'm gonna be fucking rich and famous off and unbelievably fucking crazy. People are gonna be crazy about forever. Those stories are so fucking wild, dude. Really? Oh, bro, it wasn't just me staying still. That's for sure. For real, every day was an adventure. Crazy places, dude. Went all kinds of fucking crazy places. I still am so pissed off that I got lost between Oklahoma and motherfucking Wisconsin. It was one highway for 13 hours. No, my spirit wants to take me on a fucking detour. We end up going to the Cherokee fucking Nation. Then we're over there cruising through fucking Missouri and all these other places we're not supposed to be going. Fucking crazy shit. Fucking the shit, dude. The shit was just crazy shit, bro. Yeah, say no to her. She's gonna fucking throw me out. Yeah, just say no. Just say, dude, the fucking shit that the Holy Spirit did to me. Oh my God. And I'll never forget the fucking pop tire in the middle of the desert. Oh my God, I was so scared. Oh, if there was a camera on my face, dude. Seriously, I have stories, bro. I used to manifest. I was manifesting a fucking bathtub for so long that it really came to me in the middle of the desert. Someone had a blow-up bathtub on Facebook Marketplace. I had fucking baths under the full moon in the desert, bro. Are you serious? I swear, bro, the shit that I fucking did. It's like, what the fuck? I swear, if I didn't have the footage, I wouldn't believe it either. So anyways, it's like, whoa, I'm gonna be a house bitch now. I worked so hard to come back and be a house bitch. This is crazy. I thought I'd be riding a horse and swinging a fucking sword by now, but I guess I'm on my way, right? Sorry, it's just, wait till you see it. You guys are gonna love it. And then my editing about it, dude, how I'm gonna fucking compose this shit, produce it. Oh my God, I'm an idiot. Really? Yeah, you know I am. It's going to be fun. And I have a lot of footage of myself, so you'll actually see me on that bullshit. Really? Why not? It's the old me. I'm going to hide the new me forever. All right. Difficult times are behind you or soon will be. It can also refer to your personality. Yeah, I'm blowing up. This is a sign to move forward on the project. Take this moment to bask in your glorious life. Yeah, it's pretty glorious, dude. I'm doing a lot of fucking shit, but it's almost done. Really? It's almost done. And that's what I'm grateful for, is because I was eventually going to have to pack all that shit eventually. And it was coming up pretty soon. So I probably would have got the email and still would have procrastinated forever. Now it's done. The shit is done, bro. Really? My time has been served, bro. I have served my time in hell. I've learned my lessons. So excited. Really? Yeah, I finally got out of all those layers of hell. They were great. I'll walk with you. Wasn't as bad as you think. All right, reverse possibility. Feeling clouded and unsure. Play with your inner child, overconfident. Well, I posted that earlier. It's like me and my inner child. I spoke about, dude, fucking totally exposed her yesterday. It's like, here's my little dark shadow, and she doesn't like men, and this, that. Trying to tell you she's a little pain in everybody's ass, but that's me. Well, Some tarot bullshit would be like, you're destined to get a message about the truth tomorrow, which could possibly be that, because that was in that fucking weekly forecast of dating and stuff. But, until somebody can actually speak the truth, then I'll wait for God to show us the truth, a message of truth tomorrow. Realistically, pretty much. If we wanted to just look at it at face value, then throw some magic on the bottom of it. Which is what? Fire sign. Fucking Queen of Wands. We're not going to put all that extra energy. We'll just say that I'm lighting the fucking energy up. Really? Yeah, they want us to read other cards. We'll just keep moving on. Really? All of this will make sense tomorrow. Really? It's destiny. Started out with that. This is destiny. What happened to those guys, bro? You know what's worse? Those guys got out on $1,000 bond. Really? Yeah. But they're fucking ruined. After something like that, they're fucking ruined. I mean, what do they do with them? You think you could just put those kind of people in jail and they're not going to think about fucking child sex? Fucking weirdos. Fucking weirdos. They're going to be waiting for you to get fucking the other inmates to get pictures of children. Really? Well, they say that once they find out they're chomos, they really fuck them up. But that doesn't help them. That's like trying to beat someone out of being gay because you think it's so gross and sinful. I know this doesn't make sense, especially being on the other side, the receiving end of this bullshit that's all fucked up till this day. And I'm currently, you know what I mean? My insides are currently fucked up from this whole situation. But realistically, God didn't make them that way. And there's a mass of them across the globe. There's something happening here. It's a sickness for sure. For sure. But we can't just lobotomize them or castrate them. That doesn't take away the feeling or the urge. Really? It comes from a real place, dude. God didn't make them that way. So that's what I'm saying. They're natured, they're programmed, they're nurtured into such behaviors. And it's just, we can brainwash them out of it, don't you think? At least I think that way. What else could we think? Something evil, right? Let's just kill them all. That's somebody's father, believe it or not. Brother, son, coworker, could be your church. What do you think, bro? There's a good example. What do you think, dude? They don't think that the members of the church should be set on fire for doing that shit. But they're doing that shit, bro. Ew, would Jesus forgive the members of the church for doing that? See what I mean? You're asking a lot of us, and there goes the Pope right there. Are you serious? I swear to God, it's the Hierophant, which in most cases is considered the Pope. I can take you to this old book. Please don't make me pull it out. I knew you were going to make me pull it out when I organized my books yesterday. I went to the Page of Swords. Why? Because we just pulled her. All is still and quiet as the one keeps watching over their post. Oh, this is the stalker card. They could be watching you. Keep watching. Watch me blow up, dude. What the fuck did you think was going to happen? Did you think it wouldn't work? You think it was going to blow up in my face? It has always worked, you assholes. I mean, that's what I mean. They're just non believers. And in their non belief, they, in essence, intended for me to fail. Their lack of a belief led to my failure in their belief or lack of. That was never going to happen. That was never going to happen. I was never going to fail at my dreams when they weren't my dreams. They were my biggest fears and nightmares that I fought in the name of God. I didn't want a man. I didn't want to leave my home. That's what I told my daughter, actually. I was like, bro, I would have never left Commerce City. I had no fucking ambition to leave that fucking place. You would have never got a good education. We would have never, none of this would have ever happened. Really? I wasn't going to move. I was fine where I was at. I wasn't going to do anything. I was just starting a music career. I had a good thing going. I wasn't really going to change anything. I was just going to add some more late nights. But that's all I did anyways. And that's why I figured it would be all right. Realistically, it was the schedule I had, didn't you see? Anyways, going back to these watchers. With a keen mind to the world's wonders and puzzles, this one watches from the shadows, drinking in all they can see. They move cautiously and aim to be invisible. So, geez, this really points a picture. This points a finger at you. To be invisible so they can uncover and remember hidden secrets. There is no information they cannot turn into their advantage when the time is right. Yeah, you fucking creepers, you fucking thieves in the night. They've done it for years. I'm not surprised. I can't wait to see what you're working on, Russ. My chest hurts. I think this hurts me at some level. Maybe. I don't know. Anyways, keywords: the attentive observer, keen insights, cleverness, espionage. Gosh, really take it ugly, don't you? I didn't start this ugly. You heard those were my first tarot cards. Those were nice, don't you think? All right, so we got some psycho that's, not liking life right now and are watching me blow up. You know, it's funny? How come when I blow up, you blow up? Like, what is that? All right, I don't know. That's not where we were, but I guess that is where we're supposed to be tomorrow. We're going to be dealing with stalkers. Make sure you put on your best face. Realistically, dude, were you stalking me? I didn't think about that, you fucking douchebag. I never thought about the message. I was just like, huh? What? He asked me if I was at Cherry Creek. I thought he meant Cherry Creek like downtown. I didn't think he meant Cherry Creek right next to my fucking house. I was like, no, I'm at my house. Oh, yeah, just tell him where you are, why don't you? I mean, you're a fucking stalker, aren't you? I don't know what you do or don't do, but don't do that with me. Realistically, fucking stalker. Realistically, yeah, I didn't think of that. Somebody else pointed that out. I thought you meant like Cherry Creek. I was like, where the fuck would I be down there? I mean, I could be rolling with the homies. Sounds like some Brittany Murphy fucking clueless type fucking neighborhood shit. Realistically, no, I don't go to fucking Cherry Creek. Not there. And I didn't pick that up at all. It's like, oh, why are you? What? I don't know. It was obviously 3 weeks ago, so it doesn't matter today. Fucking stalkers. I tend to attract the stalkers. All right, let's go to the Hierophant. Bells of bronze sing out between the mountains and over the valleys of strange lands, calling the faithful to attend to what is needful. A cathedral soars before you, strong, imposing and ancient beyond memory. Within the halls of mystery are made plain. A narrow door opens out upon the world, and a robed man stands in your path. Dude, this is going to be cool. Why? I don't know. I'm going to get some new spirit guide. It always happens. To submit is to be made worthy, to join the choir of fellowship and sing the ancient hymns. Why? Because the page of sword over there was learning something new. The Hierophant is always a teacher, a spiritual teacher, or the next level, of learning. Could be a marriage or something like that, but it's usually authoritative in that sense, taking things to a new level, which is me. All right, anyways, to submit is to be worthy, to join the choir of fellowship, and to sing the ancient hymns. That sounds so prophetic, of the sense that, you know what I mean, my music too, realistically. Oh yeah. The only path into the hollowed hall requires going through the pious garden. Keywords: traditional values, conservative approach, submit to a higher power, gatekeeping, the voice of heaven, cooperating, earn your place, dogmatic approach. Well, I am your messenger of God, and I have earned my place, and I'm all those great things. But usually, when that happens, I get a new spiritual guide that takes me through. I mean, obviously, I'm still working with Metatron, and I think our work is doing quite well, right? I understand the motherfucker finally. Realistically, I mean, if you go back into summer, I was like, I feel like I'm doing acid right now. What is going on? The best way I could describe the communication I was having with this angel was nothing more than a kaleidoscope situation. And I couldn't take anything else other than the signs that he was showing me. The music became too much, everything became too much. Realistically, yeah, the 11th dimension is what that was. So I don't know where we go from there, or we're just going to go deeper into it. Let's check his cards as we speak of such things. Really? I mean, that's about it. I've been stuck with him since summer. Oh yeah, here we go. I told you. That's the sign I know him as. Really? Mm-hmm. Crystals. I know him as crystals. The form of crystals. Why? The fragment of it. You have to understand. I turned straight to it. No, I didn't. Wow, look at how similar those are. You see that? It's the Palladians. The Palladians are trying to talk to us. Fuck, I saw that too. The moon aligns with the Pallades on the 27th. Fuck. This might be a long video. All right, let's get through this. Oh my god, Becky. This is why we turn to it. Read it. Read it, bitches. You want to read with me? See that? Planet Neptune. All right, we're not on Neptune. We're in the cosmos. Can we get off of Neptune? Clarity. Go with him. Confirmation. What number is that? 20. Mirrors you. Ooh. What you feel as random, chaotic, and disjointed in your world is a result of your own scattered thoughts. That's what came up in the cards, scattered. Words and feelings that you have sent out into the greater universe, either consciously or unconsciously. Hey, you gotta watch your thoughts, bro. Realistically, they're listening. They're listening. I do that all the time. If I even ask a question, they'll give me an answer I didn't want to know. You're like, well, why'd you ask? I didn't really. I was just thinking it. Really? It's kind of dangerous. I'll teach you that when you get to that. That's where things get mushy. I try to explain that with manifestations. Oh, fuck, they get all mushy. You start sending out wish lists that come back all mushy. All right. No one sets out and asks for problems or difficulties. Oh, fuck. What did I ask for today? Oh, fuck. I was sitting in my car. That's what happened. I was staring at the planets. I knew something was up. Why? Because I lit these incense. These ones. Do you know what these ones are? These ones are Asian, and this one is love. And I said I was calling in my next. Oh, God damn it. I was calling in the highest level of love. Damn it. All right. Well, moving on. I did it. No one sets out to ask for problems or difficulty, and yet what we think, speak, and project is so powerful right now. You were reminded today of how powerful your words are. The sacred geometric shape of the tetrahedron, perfectly balanced and proportioned, symbolizes the need for reasoned, wise, and well-intentioned words and thoughts. So thoughts that are also focused. Why did I call that in? I mean, I just felt it. I felt that that's what I was supposed to call in. My future's got everything else in there. I didn't go running to fucking Gabriel, but he'll show up probably first thing in the morning with some kind of message. You are in a state of regular communication with the universe. It listens and responds to what you admit and sound out constantly. If you've been projecting that life is hard, unfair, and difficult, the universe will give you more of the same. If, on the other hand, you speak of abundance, laughter, and wonder, that too will made manifest. That's what I was today. I was just thanking God as I was walking the dog. Really? Well, I was thanking him for everything, and he was really just, he said, thank you for believing. I was like, thank you for doing everything you said you were going to do. Thank you for believing. Think carefully about the programming that's inside of you. Does it serve you well today, or is it full of past disappointments, hurts, creating an expectation of repeat performance? That's like, oh, she's going to be mad, or they're going to do this, or this and this, and this and this. You you speak negatively on your situation, so that's what happens. Realistically, yeah, it's obnoxious. Yep. Changing scripts within you starts to become conscious through affirmations and positivity, and surrounding yourself with high vibrations are important to you right now. It's not that simple, bro. It's a lot of programming, it's a lot of teaching yourself to think different. And it's not just that. You can't just tell yourself to think different. You have to nurture yourself into differences. You're really growing yourself. You're an internal educator to your inner child. Because just like that, when I see something like that, I feel some kind of way. And right away, my spirit has to say, hey, hey, chill out, chill out, chill out. Really? Something like that. The universe wants to support you and bring to you what you wish, but it does so based on the quality of your vibration or stance. If you ask for abundance but don't really expect it, the lower vibration will cancel out any attempt in positivity. Meaning, I don't, if I ask for it, so shall it be. And that's where it is, and I leave it alone. I stay firm on my belief. Realistically, well, I'm not asking for something I don't need, so why wouldn't he meet my needs? Really? Yeah. I mean, the lower vibration is, I hope this works. I hope something happens. You're not really sure. You're just hopeful. But there's more part of you that doesn't believe it'll work. I could hear this loud question. How did you know it was going to work? I knew God worked before I started doing this. I knew God worked. God was always in my life working. It was just he asked to take over a huge area of my life. And it was very awkward because if you really have a conversation with God, this is how it is. He's like, I want to take care of you. I don't think you can, God. And just say that. God says he wants to take care of you. He tells me he wants me to quit my job and he wants to give me a better life. This conversation really happens with me and God inside of me. No, I don't think so, God. You don't trust me. Right then, I have to stop. I can't argue that. What the fuck? I don't know how this is going to work, but all right, I'm going to trust you. Right then, I already believed. I just didn't know how this was going to work. But it did. And the weird part, it wasn't like, you know what I mean? Like he just set me off real easy. Nah, bro, he made me work hard for it. Really? Yeah, but he was there. And he showed that he could. And I was terrified because I came from a place in my mind where if I didn't take care of myself, nobody would. And you know what I mean? That was really difficult to trust God to take care of me in a physical way with, you know what I mean, a non-physical being to take care of my physical needs. But again, I had seen God in many ways resourcefully come and save me out of so much shit in my life that I wasn't disbelieving of this. I just didn't know what it was going to look like. So I always believed in God. But that becomes with trust. I can tell you back one time where I really tested him. And that was weather magic, to be honest. I told this story a couple days ago how I got sent off to Aunt Pat's. And Aunt Pat was a huge Christian and she put me in the church. And I've been staying there. One day I decide, it's a nice hot day, I decide I'm going to go sunbathe on the fucking trampoline. So I get all ready, put my bathing suit on, get my blanket or get my towel, and I go out there and I lay it down, and there's fucking clouds everywhere. And I lay there, this is a true ass story. I lay there and I say to God, I was like, if you're real, then bring the fucking sun back. Bro, it got so fucking hot that I couldn't even lay out there. I never did that again. He showed me right then how real he was. I never really had to question God. But there are times that you feel like you have to, and he'll show you. But don't be so surprised when he does. I questioned him. How old was I? I don't know, maybe between 11 and 13, which is a sad thing to think of that I had to be older because I was in middle school. So between 13 and 15. That sounds better, but it's still terrible to think of because how did I end up at Aunt Pat's? I don't know. Somebody gave me meth at these apartments. How long was I there was the question. I don't remember. I just remember a big panic when I came home that I had been missing for days. What happened? I don't know. I don't know. That is scary thoughts, right? Fucking scary. What was that? I don't know. Just some apartments on the way home. Some people were talking to me, invited me in. Just every scary fucking parent's the fucking fear as your kids are walking home from school. I have the worst stories in my life. Really, they only get better. Anyways, going back to this, manifestations and shit, vibrations. Where did all this come from? Oh, testing God, and I don't. He tells me what to do, bro. I don't just fucking do whatever the fuck I want. He gives me a vision, and I think it's a little bit impossible, but I go after it because he's shown me that this is what I'm supposed to go after. And some of them I don't even want to. But he showed me that this is what I got to do. So that's what I do. For right now, nothing really until they came knocking on my door and told me, no, it was a stupid fucking situation, bro. What happened? I told them that we wanted to. I threw a fit and told them to get rid of the fucking couch because my daughter keeps getting a fucking rash, right? So they got rid of the couch and I asked them to replace it with a bed and they're like, we can't do that because of a fire hazard. So then I'm like, well, what are we supposed to do now? Like, well, we'll just move you to another room. So I fucked myself all the way over and I got myself in this situation. Really? Oh, yeah. I did this totally to myself. But in essence, I prepared myself for moving. And that's where it is. Well, this isn't exactly how I saw that working out. We did get a better room and a lot more comfort to the thing. And now we're like, it's kind of funny because it's like now we're staying in a hotel room. Really? Well, I mean, it feels like it. It's a new place and we'll only be here for a little bit of time. We're not unpacking, we're not making it home. Really? Kind of something funny like that. You need to test God, you need to trust God, and that comes with, you know what I mean? Just trust. He's not going to fail you, but you can't put something on him that's just bullshit. Like, oh, if God is real, he's going to let, you know what I mean, the fucking Seahawks win the fucking Super Bowl. All right, bitch. I don't know how much you have rolling on the Seahawks, but that doesn't mean shit. That doesn't mean he's not real if he doesn't let them win. It doesn't mean he doesn't love you if he doesn't let you win your fucking, you know what I mean? That doesn't mean nothing. You can't do that. What's real is the visions he gives you, and he really makes it work, and it's really something special for you, and he really makes things happen for you. Really? That type of shit. Really? Yeah. But I mean, you can tell him too. It's like, you're supposed to go to him with that type of shit, like not your beds. But, if you're struggling through shit, you go to him. Hey God, I'm fucking stressing these bills and this and that. And then you sit in your quiet space and he gives you ideas of how to eliminate that stress. That's the conversation. That's the universal, that's the universe talking to you. It gives you resources and ideas. You might not like the answers though. He might tell you to fucking turn off your fucking phone. He might tell you to sell something. He might tell you something you might not like. He's giving you an answer to your prayers, but you might not like the answer. That's all that works. Let's see. Archangel Metatron asks you to put behind your old ways, family patterns, and previous thoughts and doubts, and concentrate on what you wish to sound. I'm getting a download to sound out anew to the wider cosmos. I never I never was begging God. If anything, I was just trying to think. I was just waiting because I knew he had something. I was anticipating something always. And maybe more than in times that I shouldn't have. Because he would set me up comfortably. Like now, I have nothing to. The fuck am I supposed to do? Unless he gave me something to do, I'm not supposed to be doing shit. And when he tells me to do shit, it's always some serious shit. It's hard shit. It's real shit. But until then, I'm just waiting until I get my new assignment. But so from moving from day to day, that's what I would tell my mind. It's like my mind knew something was going to happen because it saw something happen, but because nothing was happening, it would start to get worrisome about the nothing. But it learned to see that there was always something happening. Really? Let your thoughts and words be loving, positive, and thankful, and great gifts and blessings can flow. The universe mirrors what you say to it and expect of it. If you're not in a place of grateful right now because you're stressing really where you are, then take a minute to get to a place of gratefulness, which is maybe you're not grateful right now, but look back. If you can't look back in last year that 2025 really hurt you, then go back to something as easy as COVID and start to get grateful from there. Think about how much better things have gotten since then. That's how you create this. My first ego death. Oh God, fucking tree. Come on, bro. You are a thorn in my flesh. You keep circling my fucking energy. Are you my stalker? I mean, seriously, I just got this fucking feeling like I'm gonna run into you. I'm gonna run into you if I run into you. I say that as God's trying to make me be nice to pedophiles. I swung on you once, bro. I'll swing on you again. And this time I'll do it just for fun. Um, Realistically, I mean, seriously, going back to this, I was having a huge ego death. Everything was hurting. I was falling apart. It was the worst alchemical transmutation that I can ever date on camera. Really, I almost drowned it in the fucking water. And I heard Tree's voice. You just need to love yourself more. So as I'm sitting there crying and I'm like my nostrils are falling in the water, I hear Tree's voice. And I start telling myself affirmations of things I like about myself. I start telling myself good things about myself. And that starts bringing up my spirit to where I can push my head up a little bit and hold it over the water. Why are you in the water? I mean, I was trying everything, dude. My body, I was crashing. My body hurt so bad genetically. I can talk about it now, but I didn't know what was happening. I was trying to sleep it off. I was trying everything. So I tried to take a hot bath and I couldn't stop crying and I couldn't hold myself together and I got so weak. I was in like a fetal position and I just couldn't keep my face up, dude, and I was going to drown. And then I started telling myself good things about myself and I started to be able to pick myself up. And I'm sitting there like the fucking grudge in the fucking shower with my fucking hair, and I'm saying all this stuff. And I realize I'm feeling a little bit better. And as I pull the plug of the water, because I've been in there a long time, I feel the energy. And this is why I take baptisms to this day. I feel all of this terrible feelings that are on my body. I'm like watching the water go down because I can't move anyways. And I'm feeling like it's getting pulled out of my body. Like I'm feeling it like come from my body down there. So I let the water go out and I fill it up again with hot water. And I do the same thing. And now I'm feeling better. Like I lay back down in the fetal position. I'm starting to feel better. And then I can get up and then I take a cold shower. But it all started with gratefulness, loving myself, being grateful. Before this ever happened, I swear to God, I had nothing to be grateful for at that time. I was grateful for the journey. Before this ever happened, before I even started the journey, really, I was coming down from the sacred lands and I had this moment. It's in the videos, and I'm crying to God and I'm thanking Him for my hideous life. And I'm thanking Him for this journey. And I'm just thanking Him for all that He is and all that has been and all that is to come. This is way before this shit really happens. And that's really where it is you You have lots to be grateful for, not in the moment. And that's where it is. At that moment, I'd already quit my job. I really didn't have shit. I didn't have anything. I was losing everything, but I was just filled with this joy of the Holy Spirit, of the presence of God, and just grateful for him. And that's how these prophets were. They didn't have fucking 2 coins to rub together. They had nothing, dude. Probably if they wore underwear, they would have been shitty. Realistically. But they were fucking grateful for what God was doing in their life, bro, just to be part of it. This connection, bro, it's really intense, and you're just like, it's a fucking honor, and it really fills you with joy. And that's what, Paul was talking about when he was writing those letters from jail. It fills me, you know what I mean? It fills me with such, such joy and such happiness to be your messenger of God, to be here crucified in the name of God for you. I wasn't really that grateful to be all that, but something like that. Start there. That's how you get your vibrations up, is being happy. You know what I mean? Being grateful is a good vibration. That's what I'm trying to get you at right now. Shit sucks. We got a lot of shit we could be very upset about, and that's if you keep replaying past failures, betrayals, you know what I mean, hardships and shit. Your vibration's hella low, bro. You're like feeling sorry for yourself. You're in like very low victim vibration. What? Oh my God, I thought you ate the last one last time. Now you're double timing me. You can eat them. No, is it really the last one? There's none of the little ones? You ate them all? Then I'm going to have to say no. Okay. I'll probably give in later, but I felt like I needed to execute a no on that one. What was it? It was an ice cream bar. You told me yesterday you ate the last one. I was like, oh, that's so sad. He's like, can I eat the... No. If there is another one, I think I want it. I'll probably change my mind and give in. It's my kid. I just want to know that I can say no without being guilted. Realistically, something like that. Anyways, change the script. This starts your vibration. Just be grateful, bro. There's lots to be grateful. And when you're telling the universe, you're reminding the universe of all the great things that God's done for you, all of that, you're reminding yourself, and you're putting yourself in a happy-go-lucky, almost... Well, you're in a positive vibe, which is optimistic, in the possibility that something good can happen again. Something good can always happen if you stop thinking about all the bad things that are going to happen. You're always wondering what bad things would happen. Start wondering what good things could happen. And that's what I always say. I don't know, but I don't know, but I'm going, and I don't know. And that's how I don't need to know. I just believe. And that's it. Now, if you have any doubt, that might fall through. But if you're certain, then it's certain to be. Only if you have your guidance. You can't just make shit up in your head. All right. Everything in the universe was created from light, and therefore the card is linked to the greatest light of the Creator. This light is all around you and wishes to be condensed into something positive and affirming now. The Creator said, "Let there be light," and the darkness faded. So too can you use your own light to dissolve what is heavy around you. Pay attention now to your throat chakra, linked to the dodecahedron. Wait a minute. Dodecahedron. I think I fucked it up the first time. And its impeccability of the words that flow from it. And also I'm getting downloads to whether that which you hear is positive or destructive. Metatron will muffle out what is unimportant, and other people whose opinions are out of line with your own vibration, and draw you instead of new frequencies of sound, color, and light that can brighten your world, your perspective, and all you see. A bountiful universe has always existed. Talk to it now with a new voice and sounds to create something beautiful that serves you well. Everybody starts a conversation with God, and it's always a child. That's the child part of you. You've never had this conversation. It'll come later. You'll become more open with talking with him. And as far as Jesus, I don't talk to Jesus the same way as I talk to God. That was different. I'll never forget when Jesus came and started talking to me. I'll never forget when Mother Mary came. That was fucking creepy. That came straight out of the moon, bro. Mother Mary came straight out of the moon. That was an apparition that came. It was a purple fucking flame that was dancing around the moon and then came. It was really weird. Really? Mm-hmm. Well, as I was seeing that, again, I'm going to answer these comments in just a minute. That's how I know Metatron. You saw the picture, right? I called it the tetrahedron. Hold on. So there it is. And I told you, this is how I know him. Can you see it? Nope. This is my emblem to him. I didn't know it was with the throat chakra. Now, same as the citrine. This one right here. Oops, that one. The citrine you can use for him. And you know what? I was saying all praises to the sun god today and yesterday. Dude, it was like 50 fucking degrees. No, I have a whole one in there. I mean, yeah, I did. I drank like a little bit and you can refill it. You guys are so funny. Get on my face. I feel like I'm being bothered. That's how I know him. You could turn the heat up. I turned it down when I came in. Is because he takes all that fragment of light and he puts it together to make a picture, which is kind of like, that's film, isn't it though? And that's everything. Ink, all of that. He takes these colors, these fragments of light, these colors, and mixes them together and makes it. I don't know where they're drawing me to this. I drew one picture. Let me show you. It's in here. One day we did an art. It was years ago. We did an art project. And we were supposed to just put the pen to the paper. And so I started a picture. And I kept it. This is what I did. And everybody sees something different in it. But I promise you, all I was doing was drawing lines. Lots of different lines of different colors. That's all I did. Some people see a feather. Some people see other things. It's filled with all kinds of colors. If I had more light, you could see it. But this is what came out of it. You can't really see the colors. Maybe like that you can. But anyways, they want me to start working on art. And that's exactly, you know what I mean? That's similar to, well, Metatron works with all of that because he gives you those kind of crazy inspirations. I don't know what's going to come of it. But in the beginning, I was going to start working with auto writing with Pac. I was going to start writing lyrics. I guess, I just didn't know how to, I wanted to communicate his words. We weren't that close. That was years ago. Oh, fucking Pac. So funny now. Don't say his name. I remember this funny time in Oklahoma. I hadn't seen him for a minute and I was teasing him. I was like, "Oh, you don't fuck with the South? They're too racist for you. You don't fuck with the South." I was making jokes, right? And I swear to God, they started selling Tupac shirts in the fucking Walmart I was working at. I got my son one. Really? Yeah. That Tupac shirt from Walmart. Yeah. And that's why I had to get one from Target for myself. Really, it was funny. I'm in the middle. I'm in the back part of this fucking store doing my own thing, and here comes fucking Pac. I know, she just loves to cuddle. Well, tomorrow's day is, it looks inspirational. Oh, the fucking Palladians. That's what I was getting. What do they want to talk about? I don't know. Well, I don't know. I'm gonna read something out of their book. It's like Jesus. I don't know. Let me turn to his book and see what he has to say. Jesus had a lot to say this weekend, don't you think? Covered a lot of subjects. Ouch. We're gonna go into the Palladians. Who are they? They're beings of the Palladi light star, or the Palladi star system that is currently highlighted tonight. Go look it up. Where did I turn to? Angelic or archangelic. Okay. Really? That's what I went to, unless we're asking for the Unification love configuration chamber of light. There's two things I don't really enjoy about my job. Talking about the aliens and addiction. I'd like to pass on those two, please and thank you. Oh, and I don't do love readings. Talking about the Unification love configuration chamber of light be brought around your aura and body. What are we talking about? Do I need some love healing? Probably. What is this? Unification. Maybe we need this. Fuck. I think we do. I saw all the great names. Damn, we need some healing. All right, all right, all right, all right. All right, right, right. Are you guys willing to be beamed up by the aliens and get healed in your freaking sleep? Okay, maybe you want to tap out of this. Because if you even put the thought in there, it is quite possible. No, you got to give him permission. Well, I'm not really sure. I didn't give you permission to put my body on that table. But Kobe was there. Maybe he gave you permission. Kobe, did you sign consent to this shit? Really? It goes back to an old it's a story. I have a memory, dude. I remember it. Did I take my physical body? No, my etherical body. I think I was physically still here. I don't know. Have I ever left the room knowingly? Have I ever been beamed up? I don't know what I do when I sleep, dude. I'm a fucking sleep. How do I know? Run a camera. I always said that in the beginning. I used to tell people in the beginning of this, dude, when I would fucking phase out, I didn't even know it was meditating or trance meditation. I just knew I was blacking out for long periods of time staring at walls. I was like, somebody needs to run a camera on me, see what the fuck I am doing for all that time. Now I can fully see it because I leave my body as I'm leave my body right there and check on it from time to time. All right. Unification. Where are we at? We're in the love configuration chamber of light. Damn. Page 212. Is this serious? They're serious. I need healing in this. I asked for it. All right. The unification love configuration chamber is the most general and broad-based of the 5 types of love configuration chambers. What is this? It's a chamber of secrets that you enter in when you go to sleep. Hopefully, I don't want to be walking through lovely land in the middle of the day. Walk around with a fucking weird old look on my face. Its purpose is to align you with the universal divine love from a variety of sources and bring you a feeling of unity and oneness through love with all that is. It requires your conscious participation at several stages of its setup. So you have to work at this. Review the list below before you actually experience the chamber session. All right, guys, before I even start explaining this, again, this is not my favorite part of the job. And every time I talk about this alien bullshit, I start laughing. Is it a laughing matter? No, because at any minute they could put me at the table and I'll be looking at all of these motherfuckers and it's not funny at all. Realistically, not physically. They don't take my physical body anywhere. But there is there is a portal that I know that if we walk through that, we're going to lose like 5 years. We can come back, but it's going to be 5 years later. Really? Yeah, it's here on Earth. Not too far. I could show you the way, but I'm not going down there. I'm very scared of it. Do you want to just take off for 5 years? A lot could happen. Who's going to pay my bills? God. Good answer. Good answer. All right, moving on. I mean, can I take my kids with me? What are they going to do for 5 years? It's not 5 years there. It just takes us 5 years to get back. Can't explain this. Moving on. You're not going nowhere. All right. At the beginning of the unification, wait a minute. Yeah. Love configuration chamber session. You will do the preliminary steps as always, and then invoke the chamber itself. Then you will ask to receive the love from God the Father through the Son. The Sun meaning S-U-N. Hey, we pulled the Sun card. You will envision, even though you are most likely indoors, the light of the sun is shining above you, filling the air above you and through your body with the tiniest, finest rays of light that you can imagine. These multiple tiny light rays carry the energy. I'm seeing the weirdest images in my head. Have you guys seen the End Games? And he's got Doctor Strange and he's about to stick all these little fucking crystals into his face if he doesn't give him the time thing. Something like that. Realistically. And then they were showing me Beast from, Beauty and the Beast, where he like lights up with all that light. Really not useful. They're imaginary if you think. These multiple tiny light rays carry the energy of God's love so that they touch and penetrate your body from above. You are filled with love light. As you continue to envision I saw something different last night. I'll get onto that in a minute. As you continue to envision the love light streaming through every cell of your body, you will see it entering your front, penetrating your entire body, and pouring out your back into the earth. This process may take a few moments. The love light will flow through you in a continuum until the session is over, and you stipulate the fact before proceeding. Okay, this is visualization. And again, most of you will never ever be able to do half the shit we do because most of it is like dinner for schmucks. It's all invisible work. It's invisible. You have to believe it before you can see it. Really, most of it. Guided meditation and shit like that. A guided meditation is me trying to get you to go somewhere in your mind. Using what? Typically, you would say your imagination. So for something like this, what's the same thing we're doing here? We're trying to get you to visualize this in your mind and then actually so much that you can feel this light inside of you. Now, what I was going to say is yesterday, of course, I'm always dying from a moon cycle. And typically what I do is I call in Raphael to bring in the green light. I did not do that yesterday. I tried something different. I worked with the sacral. Actually, I lit up all my lights and then I pulled the light down. What'd you do? I lit up the orange instead. Instead of trying to cloud it with green light, I lit up the orange light of my sacral. And then I lit up the red of my root. And then I used the yellow of my solar plexus. And I kept them in, I tried to keep them separate. And then I was lighting up all the rest of my lights to send a white light down into the sacral to power it with more orange. Really? What does that mean? In my bed, as I'm holding my stomach and I swear to God, I'm going to fucking die, I'm visualizing what I know is my sacral chakra, an energy point, and it bursts a certain orange light. I know that the orange light meets the red light, which is the root chakra, and above it, it meets the yellow light, which is the solar plexus. Those were the lights I was working with. Instead of trying to put green into the orange like I always do, because that's what I ask him for. I ask him to fill it with green, which is fucking with the color. Really? What happens when you mix green and orange? Ew.
The reason plants are yellowish green is because the receptors that pull in light colors don't pick up green, they reflect it.
Ew.
So they pick up all the other colors except green and yellow.
See what I mean? So I was working with those lights inside of my body, and that's how I was able to calm it down. Really? Yeah. Obviously, it worked. If I was able to spend fucking, 6 hours today manhandling fucking huge amounts of fucking laundry and up and down stairs and this, that, and the other. Really? Mm-hmm. So a lot of this is that. It's like you're not going to be able to enter the kingdom of God if you can't use your imagination. You're not going to be able to manifest shit if you can't use these visions that are inside of your head. Realistically, let's go back to what I just said, that I saw Mother Mary come out of a purple flame out of the moon. What does that mean? On a full moon in Oklahoma, I'm staring at a full moon, and I see, rather than the rainbow orb that goes around the moon, I notice it's got a purple flame that's around it. And it's almost like it's rising up. And it starts to rise up, this circular light, this orb around the moon that I see is purple. It's starting to take a shape. It takes the shape of, I can only show you in a card. And it's the same fucking shape that I always see. It always starts in that shape at Mother Cabrini Shrine. Meaning what? I stare at her sculpture. There's a sculpture or fucking whatever, a statue. And it lights up around her, lights up in a golden aura right around her, right? And it rises up and it's always in this shape, but then it'll change shapes. Give me a second, I'm trying to find it. It's on a card. You're gonna love the card when I finally get to it. It's probably at the bottom of the deck because you're gonna go through the whole damn deck. Of course, how many cards are in the deck? 74. Hold on, she's probably really at the bottom. She did? Because it's nice and warm. There it is. What's that? The Sacred Feminine, which is actually the Empress in this card. Do you see how this lights up? All right, so at Mother Cabrini's shrine, here's Mother Cabrini. There's a fucking statue of her that looks something like this, but this is her. You see this fucking orb around her? Same thing. In real life, around her statue, an orb lights up of bright gold and it starts to rise. It comes in this form, but then it'll start to raise up. And I'm looking at it originally at this form and it'll change. It's changed into all kinds of different things. Really? Yeah. So one night I'm staring at the moon and it has a purple orb just like this. It's got a purple orb around the moon and I'm watching it flare up. And then it turns into this and it comes at me straight from the moon. This object comes at me. Same thing happened at Mother Cabrini's shrine, but it was in the shape of Jesus and it flew straight into my heart. I have a story about that. Really? I watched a gold shape of Jesus come out of Mother Cabrini's shrine and fly into my heart. It was enormous and then it got all small and I watched it go straight into my heart. Really? Yeah, beautiful story. Things happen. Why do people stare at art? Things happen. Sculptures, shit like that. Really? Mm-hmm. So when we go back to these visualizations, you have to enter into the chamber mentally. And then it becomes spiritual. Really? Yeah, you have to see something you've never seen, and we're creating it in your head. So you will envision, even though you are most likely indoors, that a light of the sun is shining above you, filling the air above and through your body with the tiniest, finest rays of light that you can imagine. If I was to pull out my archangel, all right, because we started with archangels, we're going to be all over the place tonight. We're making up for all the videos I didn't do today, apparently. Archangel fire oracles. I did these year one. I don't do them anymore. Each card, let's find out which angel wants to work with us. Ooh, we're going into the yellow ray, which is what? The solar plexus, which is your sun. Really? Mm-hmm. First one is Jophiel, joy. All right, so right here, it teaches you, each of these teaches you a guided meditation of how to meet her. Listen. Call on Archangel Jophiel to wrap you in the yellow cloak of joy, like sunshine. Imagine this yellow light piercing any darkness in your life. Your own angel wings light up with yellow flame, and you begin to spin, sweeping the energy clean through your aura and the surrounding place. As the light blazes with brilliant yellow fire, it scatters and dissolves away any worries or issues, healing and clearing your body, mind, heart, and soul. All darkness now dissolves, leaving only pure beauty and light. Invite your inner child to come forward and ask them if they need what they need in order to feel safe, supported, and joyful. A simple walk in the park or a chance to stop work and play for a while can be such a tonic, and will help give your mind time to relax and unwind. Rinse yourself off with white light and ground yourself. Open your eyes. I don't find this coincidental at all that we spoke of this particular angel, because this is tomorrow's energy and they're asking you to do that. The sun card said that. Inner child. Work with your inner child. Letting it out. Your solar plexus. Taking some breaks. The next one is how to do the seeds. Close your eyes and call upon Jophiel. Right? I'm going to stop there. This is for each of them. You can have a guided meditation. Now, I want to point out, this is further in the book, but before this, you should recognize your own wings. At the beginning of my awakening, I had said that. I was like, there's something up going on in my back. It's not my chakras. I was like, they're telling me it's my wings. Later, I was able to visualize them and see them. And so you'll learn how to, access your wings. Really? There's lots of them. I always tell everyone to start here. This is a great way to start the awakening. Of course, the first angel is the dark night of the soul, and that would be Kobe. Really? Yep, you will meet the dark night of the soul. And it takes you through it. 17 chakras. And at the end is Melchizedek. These three cards came from there. Those are layers of the light. That's crystal or some shit. Really? Yep. Let's go back to the Palladians. So that's how that works. Guided meditations are me sitting you down and trying to put this image in your mind and you traveling through your mind. That's how astral travel works for me. I can take my etherical body and I can put it wherever I want to, traveling through my mind. Sort of, not exactly. I have to, just kind of like that, I have to have seen it to be there. And some places I go that I've never ever been in this life, but they're still stuck in my, you know what I mean? They're stuck there. Once I get the etherical body out, which is not hard for me, I can go anywhere. Really? I can see anything. I can go anywhere and see anything. In the beginning, it was quite strange. I'm like, you guys, I am seeing children in countries that I have never ever been to. Really? Yeah, I can be on top of marketplaces. I can be in mountains. I can be anywhere. Really? Mm-hmm. I have a book here that could also teach you how to, travel to the planets. Really? Yeah, it's Krishna teachings. All right. Earth is used as a vessel of Mother Goddess love. You will ask her to fill you with streams of light and love, just as the sun is doing. Using your breath and visualization, bring the goddess love from earth into you, or into and through the cells of your body from behind you, actually beneath you, since you will be laying down. You will continue holding this vision until the earth goddess love fills your body and overflows out your front. Again, you will ask that the love light continues flowing through you until the chamber session is completed. At this point, divine love will be flowing through your body from the back and from front to back and from back to front. Next, ask the Palladians and the Christ to fill you with their love. Then call on any guides, ascending masters, angels, archangels, and light beings from who you want to receive love. You may wish to invoke the devas of the overlighting devas, Buddha, Kuan Yin, Mother Mary, Saint Francis, or any others. They're all from the light. Oh, yeah, really? Yeah. And that would be me, Kuan Yin, with Buddha. Hello. Hello. Anyways, who's Saint Francis? I don't know. Go find out. Whom you feel a connection. I didn't ask for Saint Francis. I took Mother Cabrini with me. Or would like to feel a connection. You may also opt to make a general appeal to all beings of the light, divine love, who wish to participate at this time. Hey, if you bring them all in, it's going to be a weird DJ system of a bunch of beings you may not know. Realistically, I mean, that would be the table. Oh, God, I hate talking about this. The Galactic Federation of Light, which is where they come from. We're all light beings, right? So Christ is part of the rainbow ray of light. They say that Metatron's part of the gold ray, but I told you I think he's more like a crystal. They're all from different parts of the light, and you access different layers of light, and there's light beings in there. So calling in all the light beings could be creepy because they're from all layers of light. And in order to do that, you have to be at least a white light worker, which is lining all your chakras just to start with, is how this all works. Realistically, yeah. So the Galactic Federation of Light are light beings, whether with form or without. So it is literally so strange to say. It's like an invisible space station at the very edge of our atmosphere. I could point to it, but you couldn't see it. And that's what I said. If I make fun of them, I'm going to be stuck in that room with them. What is it? It's a table of reality. And all these beings, whether in form or not, Christ could easily be walking through that room. Really? As well as any fucking weird alien being you've ever seen created on fucking Star Trek and any other fucking historical fucking light being. Really? It's a galactic federation of light. We're light beings, we're light workers. So it doesn't matter what form we take in, we're just part of the light. And it's an active community of being and non-beings. Really has nothing to do with the dark or anything like that. And it's creepy because of that. But in the essence, it's not a place where the archangels would be, but where information is still flowed through. Really? Ah, gets weird. Don't make me get there with you. Really? 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 God is in charge of the entire universe, right? So all orders are gone through God, and there's all layers of the universe that was before man. Imagine you're the last creation. You were the last creation, dipshits. He created the fucking heavens and the cosmos and the universe, and then he created, on the seventh day, he created man. Genesis chapter 1, 26, 27. And he took a day off, and then what happened? Man and women didn't get along on that day off. Where were you? Just kidding. He didn't take a day off. That day he'll never be let down. Anyways, that's how it goes down to. So asking for all beings of the light, you might see some creepy things. Then just relax until the session is over. That was my memory. I'm on a fucking table, a metal table, and there's all these unusual beings that I've never seen before. And all I can see is Kobe behind them. And I'm like, what the fuck is happening? That was it. And here we are with all these weird downloads, and I talk to aliens. Then just relax until the session is over. Allow yourself to feel the love coming to and through you. Let it make a difference. If tears or other emotions arise, feel and express them in whatever way is most natural to you. Soon you will return to a state of peace and feeling only the love you are being given. If negative thoughts, beliefs, or judgments come to mind, clear them using techniques you learned earlier in this book. I always end a love configuration chamber session with a namaste. See the glossary. Okay, what the fuck is that? I think it's a prayer, right? And an expression of gratitude to those who have been present and giving to me. There you go. The following is a complete procedure for using the Unification Love Configuration Chamber. 1 through 8. Do the steps for opening a chamber session as described in Chapter 9, page 180. Ask for the Unification Love Chamber, blah, blah, blah. Envision the sun shining into the room. Ask the sun to be used in the source of God, the Father's love to be given to you. And that's what it is. They always say that, bro. He's always there, but in the morning when the sun is hitting me, I'm like, good morning, God. It's like he's all up in my face. The sun that kisses your face is him. I don't know. I talk to God through the sun. I talk to God through everything, but especially that sun. I'm like, all right, God. All right, God. God, if you don't get out of my face right now, you're burning me. Really? Dude, I get mad at him during the summer. He's really in my face. See the fine rays of loving light enter your aura. Ask for the loving light of the Father God to continue to flow. This is what we said. Next, call on the Mother Earth to be the vehicle of the Mother Goddess or Holy Mother Love. So you're calling in the Father and the Mother as the child. Envision fine streams of light. Ask the light. This is exactly what they said. Why did they repeat it over and over? If you wish to say an invocation, they literally repeated it back to back. Maybe they were trying to stretch words. Why didn't they just put it in 20 steps to begin with? The next one is the angelic or archangelic. In this chamber session, the basic format of the same unification chamber session. The major difference in this process is to take place after you bring in the solar and earth love energies from the Father and the Mother. At this point, you will call in only angels and archangels to form a circle around you and fill you with their love. See, and that's why I just pulled the archangels. How many are in there? I don't know. There's a ton of them, and they're all different. They're all different races and stuff. You're not going to call in Gabriel. Do not do that. What is Gabriel going to do? Give you purpose? That's not love. That's a pain in the ass, you ask me. The reason for this angelic love is a unique and wonderful love frequency of its own type of purity, joy, peace, and innocence. And that's why he gave you so many different angels. That's the tree of life. Really? There's the angels, the archangels, the dominations, the powers, the this, the that, and the other. Angels in general strongly carry an energy of devotion, adoration, and service to God and Goddess and the divine in all things and people. After you experience this chamber, you'll understand the uniqueness of this energy more powerful or more fully. Really? The angels? Yeah, they're fun. You'll never hear me bitching about the angels except for Gabriel. Why Gabriel? Because he was the one that yelled at me for God, and I felt like he cursed me, but he was just delivering the message. Don't shoot the messenger is where this all comes from. Really, we just barely squashed that over the summer, and I told him to bring in the man that I didn't want all those years ago. Saw him a couple times since then. We're working on it. This must have been my heart chakra that was going off through all of this. When calling on the angels or archangels, you may be specific or general. You may choose to invoke all angels or and archangels of the divine love, asking them to create a circle of loving light around you, around and through you. Or you may choose to invoke specific angels and archangels with whom you want to connect. There are many types of angels from which to choose: healing angels, angels of love, mercy, peace, innocence, faith, other divine. I'm seeing, like, I would call Hoseed Quozi, or I can't even say his name. Hoseed Quozi. I gotta pull out the book. I would call in them, the Iron Twin. I would call in specific ones. Really? I mean, some are better. Barachel, she brings in all the fucking good shit. Really? Barachel for sure. She's bringing in all the good shit. She's like the Christmas angel. Who else? I don't know. It depends on what you need. Angels of love, mercy, peace, innocence. Protective angels, messengers of God angels, that would be Gabriel, Sandalphone, those kind of guys. Angels of guidance, angels who watch over our children, angels who watch over sexual relations, music angels, death transition angels, that's Azrael, angels of birth and rebirth, angels of divine feminine healing, angels of divine male healing, and many more. The archangels are as many and varied as the angels. You can call on them according to the quality they admit or the role they play. Each of the following major archangels is a charge of a host of leagues of angels and archangels who serve him and her, though the male names have become more widely known. The archangels are male and female divine counterparts. Archangel Michael and his divine counterpart Michela, I don't know, Michaela, or Faith, some call her, are keepers of protection of divine truth and of the Legion of Light. Archangel Gabriel or Gabriella are messengers of God and guards of free will. Archangel Uriel or Uriela watch over peacekeepers on earth. Raphael and Raphaela are protectors of and hold quality of divine love. Chamael or Chamela hold dominion over the areas of divine harmony and music. Zadkiel are the keepers and protectors of the divine mind and spiritual commitment. Jophiel is who we just chose. Holds the quality of divine wisdom and the ability to gain wisdom over all life experiences, including suffering. Jophiel also leads the angels who work with the death transition. Really? Yeah. You're going to need those. That's crazy that they came out together. Wow. Really? I told you they work together. I've never pulled these two together. No, not usually. When experiencing the angelic or archangelic love configuration chamber, you may ask for an individual angel or for a host of angels to serve specific functions. For example, you wish to call Archangel Zadkiel to bring in divine mind. He handles all of this. I want to talk about just the ones we talked about. Let me get my book back out. Really, yeah, these are some of my most worn ones. But Zadkiel teaches you Jewish mysticism. UDL. He's part of Gabriel is the holy purpose. That's the white ray. Zadkiel right here. Told you. freedom and transmutation. He's shown as the ascending master Saint Germain, the alchemist. Really? Yeah. Free yourself from limitations, imprisonment, and illusion, for no one can imprison your heart and mind. Choose to feel free and allow any perceived blocks to dissolve. He is the angel of freedom, benevolence, transfiguration, and forgiveness. He helps release negativity and transmutes limiting beliefs and thought patterns so we can live life of freedom. Damn, they're giving us so much good shit, or they're giving it to you. I've already got all this inside of me. You know that, right? I don't need that. I mean, we all need a reminder. I told you to get Sarah Sachael. Why? Because she brings wealth and charity. She's got all the goodies. Yeah, she's the covering of God. She's portrayed as a traditional traveler, just gypsy woman, and acts as an angelic good luck trinket. Really? Yeah. Who else did we say? We said Jophiel. Radriel is creativity. That's for anybody that want the angelic muse. He's a wonderful one that can help you with any of your creative projects you're working on, right? All of these are good. Chamael is love and relationships. Chamael comes from the word chem in Hebrew, which means comfort and compassion, right? Pure love can help release sorrow from your heart and guide you towards open hearted and balanced relationships. All of these are really great. Really, all of them. Um, I want you, I'm not, I don't get paid for this. I pay for all this bullshit, to be honest. This is really a great way, again, to start with the and to know your archangels. People are always saying, I'm calling of my, I'm calling members of the light and I'm calling in angels and shit, but this is where you get to know them. And it's important to know your angels and who to call upon. And have I ever called upon Michael? No, he gave me this sword. Why would I need him? Really? And that's where you know who they are. And once you get to know them, you know they're just nothing but love. God made them to love you and provide for you. They're your little gifts, your little entourage. They're not just yours, they're everyone's. Really? It's important. It's good to know. We usually pull them on a Sunday. That's why this is kind of unusual to be talking about. But whenever we're pulling the Palladians, we're in the light. We have to be. And it's always around the full moon. So it's all lined. That's the Palladian workbook. Have we been through it all? No. They teach you all kinds of weird training and shit like that. I only do it when I'm told. And you can see in the chaos, it still all adds up. So we had the Pope or the Hierophant, which was new level teaching. I think I blew your mind. Nobody believed that the angels and Christ and the aliens were in on this. I mean, it is one religion. Let me bring science and medicine and we can all have a really wonderful talk here. We can get some shit done. We can maybe save this earth. Going back to the pedophiles. Fuck. You think those are the only problem we got here? They're God's problem, but they're also God's children, and we have to find a way to have an impact on this problem. I'm not really sure. I don't even want to deal with drug addicts right now, let alone pedophiles. But somebody's gonna have to. I'm sure there's some kind of special. I bet you there's a bunch of guys too. I bet you they're not women. That would be a weird thing to have a bunch of women psychoanalysts that deal with pedophiles. I feel like that's just not going to work all the way around. Anyways, I feel like there's some kind of elite team that's trying to crack the code on these weirdos. Realistically, I mean, we have to pray for our enemies. We have to pray for those we don't understand, and especially those that are causing harm to others. You don't want to pray for their fall, because what you put out, you put onto yourself. You want to pray for their rise. Really? You're going to have to learn this, dude. It's really difficult to be spiritual, to control your mind and your feelings about things, to not wish hatred on someone because that hatred will come back. Maybe not to me, but my daughter or my son, it'll come back and hit them. As above, so below. We talked about all kinds of great stuff in Metatron and there's some good shit. Well, tomorrow's going to be filled with good shit. I'm going to read these comments and let you guys go. Dude, we did it in an hour 30. Oh, man. As we started pulling out the shit, I thought we were going to be in there forever. I can talk forever. Oh, God. Satan loves you. Who's Satan? All right. I'm a young brother from the hood, and I got an issue that I only attract To what? It's that word. Um. Oh, okay. Fat ass white girls. I've never heard that word. There's an acronym for that. You like what you like. There's nothing wrong with you. Who made you feel wrong for liking a particular type of woman? Everybody has a particular type. I don't know. Really, what it is, you know what it was? You know what's funny? Like, if you take my type, I like something that I never saw before. I grew up in Colorado. I grew up in Lakewood, Colorado, mostly, and there was no culture where I grew up. It was just white America. Really, it's the home of Columbine. Those kids were. I was part of that. I mean, I didn't go to that school. I was supposed to go to Bear Creek, but I was part of those kids. I hung out with those kids, and I ended up liking what something like on TV that didn't even exist, which was Hispanics. That was something like I like a guy that didn't even exist here. Really? Go figure. It's probably why I never liked any of the guys here. So, I mean, and that's just kind of it. Like, a black man liking a white woman or a white woman liking a black man, you can be all judged for that, but that's your preference. There's something about this type of person that gets you excited and they want to make you feel bad. I always like I never really noticed it until later, but I always like the ingenious to certain relationships. Like thin men like big women.
So,
And it's funny because when I was a big woman, I was insecure about having a thin man, but they tend to for whatever reason. And I always found that really
then women like big
inspiring.
men.
And so whatever your case is, I don't know who made you feel bad for liking fat ass white girls. What did he say? I guess he said he was a brother. I don't know. Is that unacceptable to your culture, to your society? I think there's a lot of people that like big booty white girls. I don't think that it's wrong to where they live, but I think somebody's trying to make you feel bad about it. I don't think you should. I also been told that Dr. Martin Luther King also had this issue. Well, I wouldn't be surprised if God didn't give him some love for his white people. Realistically, I mean, maybe. Let's see. Hi to everyone. Does Elon love me? And will I get married to someone who loves me? Well, don't marry someone that doesn't love you. It's a funny question to ask me. Isn't that a question for God? Does Elon love me? Why are you asking a stranger? Are you not sure that he does, or does your mind try to tell you he doesn't because he's not doing it what other people do? Love is a hard thing, dude. I've seen people say it over and over and it means nothing. And I've seen people that have never said it and can show you. They'll never say it, but they show you all the time how much you mean to them. For you to ask if he loves you, why do you question if he loves you? Did somebody say he doesn't? Or he hasn't told you yet? Does he treat you like he loves you? Does it have to come with the words? Those are scary words. You can't take those back. And men never want to say it first because they appear weak. So be careful with that. And you said, will I get married to someone who loves me? I don't think you would marry someone that if unless you did believe he loved you. I don't think I don't think you could really go through with it. I think even delusionally you have to believe this person loves you to make that commitment. So I believe that Elon does love you and that you are going to get married to someone that loves you. Really? Why would you marry him if they didn't? Just because they asked. Anybody could ask you. Don't you want to marry for love? Let's move on. It says Satan loves you. Is that what they were repeating? That's messed up. You guys are buttholes. Hateful comments. I mean, I could sit here and tell you, sing the Jesus Loves You song. We question people's love for us based on their actions or their attention, or everybody has different love languages. I'm gonna take a minute before I say something mean. It's always this guy. Russ annoys me and he treats me like such shit all the time. And it was only like later that God was like, God, he loves you. I'm like, he really does, doesn't he? You need to stop loving me so much. It's like that child that, like, they want to hit you and pull your hair because they like you. I don't like this. Is this your way of showing love? No, his love language is Apple Pay. Well, then come give the. It's because I only have Cash App, right? I'm just playing. Such a joke. No, bro. Like, you're always thinking they don't love you. You can tell if they're not giving you attention. I don't think it's love that you're missing. I think it's a certain amount of attention that we need, and we're denying that we even need that we're that needy for attention. That could be a couple of things. I'm open to admitting that I'm needy for a certain kind of closeness, but if you get too close, I might feel smothered. And there's like, dude, you are so impossible. Just a little. I'll let you know as this goes. But realistically, there's that, and then there's just the certainty that you don't feel love. You feel like you're living with a stranger, or you're just cohabitating with a person. That's realistic. I was married twice, and that's what that was. I just live with these guys. You say it like that, it's like, man, all I need is a roommate then, huh? It's not fucking funny. I mean, at least a roommate would pay half the rent. Oh, oh God. That was a good joke. I laugh at myself. I mean, otherwise I'm just gonna cry. Nah, those bastards loved me, and I obviously loved them at some point until I was like, oh, I can't stand you. I still love you, but I can't stand you. I don't think love actually goes anywhere. I think it I don't think love fades. I think the attraction fades. Love is eternal. You know how I know? Like later somebody will say something and it'll still spark your an emotional rise out of you in some kind of way. That's love. Emotions is love, whether good or bad.
Feel the springs on this.
Okay. Well,
Well,
well, I just want to remind you that I told you before we even did this that you should sleep in the other room and you should let your brother have this room. Okay, then. Well, then just complain and make it, you're not going to make me feel bad because I tried to give you an answer that you didn't like. See what I mean? Doesn't even matter. People all the time. Hey, yeah, good luck in the love department. I don't even play around there. Let God lead your love life. Realistically, don't try to do that, bro. You're going to lead yourself into some fucking scary shit. Be open to love and tell God that you're open and to guide you through it, and take the adventure, and don't expect full success, and don't think that he's going to take you any better than you would take yourself, but at least it'll be worth it. But otherwise, no, 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 no. You're better off digging up fucking dinosaur bones, bro. At least you know where to dig. With a fucking toothbrush, instead of going out there combing the bars and the towns for love.
Do you know which bag has the extension cord?
Which one?
The white extension cord?
That one I have hooked up back there. What do you need an extension for?
My phone's at 3%. Do you want me to stand right here next to you the whole time?
No, do you need another plug-in? There's not a closer plug-in?
No, there isn't.
Oh, she's getting at me. I gotta go. Really? Yeah, she's just gonna keep bitching at me, and I gotta go.
I'm not.
I gotta go. My mom's
I ain't
yelling
taking
at
it
me.
like that.
Just
bro.
kidding.
Stop being insecure about it.
She's having a mini shark week. That sucks, right? At least we don't get him on the same days. At least I'm recovering before she starts. I know how to swim away from her. My poor son. Anyways, I gotta go. She's gonna start tearing us up for electricity. Love yous. Laters. Bye. It's the only thing teenagers fight over. Fucking chargers. What is
How
it?
it's connected to the Xbox